This is just a quick update on the battle bus situation. On Monday morning, as you all know by now, we received an email from Greater Manchester Police Operation Wolverine, basically saying that the battle bus that's been impounded for 2 weeks now has been authorised for what they call disposal. Our legal team immediately jumped on the situation and threatened them with legal action because we are trying our very best to retrieve the vehicle. Like most cases when a vehicle like this that's seized by the police for insurance issues, they're usually abandoned by their owners because of tax or insurance or MOT or something like that. Their owners just wash their hands of it, and then they get crushed, then they get auctioned off. However, we're trying our best. We're emailing them pretty much every day, you know, trying every single trick in the book to try and get that minibus back. But everything we do is just being refused. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's posted suggestions in comment sections on social media, because we have tried every single one of your suggestions. We've tried putting the battle bus in someone else's name and they get insured on it. Nope, not allowed to do that while it's impounded. We have tried to get impound insurance. We've tried to get minibus insurance. We've tried 12 comparison sites. We've tried over 40 different insurance companies, and every one of them is just flat out no, not happening. We're just getting rejected across the board. So something's definitely happened behind the scenes. We don't know how. We don't know what methods the police have used behind the scenes, whether they've put a mark on the vehicle reg or my name or something like that on the systems that we don't know about behind the scenes. But the insurance companies are flat out refusing to help us. And we've just tried everything. We said to them, okay, then how about this? How about we just get it recovered by a third-party company straight back to private land, and we declare it sawn off the road with the DVLA. They came back straight away and said, no, that's not allowed either. So we simply don't know what we can do. We're up against a brick wall. And I've rushed from London all the way to Manchester today just for one last roll of the dice. We've got an appointment tomorrow morning at 10 AM to go and basically collect all of the campaign materials in the minibus that are still in there. Because, you know, some of these banners, the big ones, 40-foot banners, cost like £450, £500. So we're going to collect everything from the battle bus so that if it is crushed or auctioned off, then at least we've emptied it of valuable campaign materials before that happens. But we're just completely out of options. Our legal team are drawing a blank, and we're at the point now where it feels like it doesn't matter what we do, it doesn't matter what we say. We could turn up with all the documentation that's legally required and they'll still say no, because they want to crush the minibus. They want that. They don't want a Britain First minibus with banners and PA systems touring the country, going in town centres, and they do not want that. They want to crush it. They want to get it off the road, silence it. And of course, it's just outrageous. This is North Korean communist, you know, China style tyranny. You know, a few years ago, there was a coach touring the entire country with bollocks to Brexit written up the side. Wasn't pulled over, wasn't impounded, wasn't seized. No insurance checks, nothing. Just left alone to do its touring. And of course, that horrible little prostitute wretch, Bonnie Blue, she's travelling the country right now as you watch this with a big minibus that's got on the side of it Bang Bus, and she's stopping in certain places, just having sex with large number of men, and that's completely fine. So if your political message is degenerate, left-wing, liberal, socialist, communist, you know, Islamist, that's fine. The police will leave you alone. But God forbid you should insult the Prime Minister, the police will seize your vehicle and not give it back, and they'll crush it or auction it off. And I believe a lot of this is down to the fact that we've got an Islamic extremist, pro-Palestine Home Secretary for the first time. Shabana Mahmood is Home Secretary, and she is virulently hostile to the right of politics, to patriotism. She's an Islamo-socialist wretch, and she's really, really bad news. And the fact that she's Home Secretary is just horrific. It really is. To have someone like that in charge of our intelligence services, the police forces, law enforcement, border control, and she's a far left extremist, Islamic extremist. It's just terrible. It's just an insult to this country and everyone who's given their lives over the centuries for this country. It's just the government, the Labour Party is just spitting in their faces. It's disgusting and it's outrageous. But this is what's going on. I believe because we've got this Muslim far left extremist Home Secretary, this is the reason that they're treating us so outrageously. Because we've never had this problem. We've had the same insurance for year after year after year. We've been pulled time and time again. And every single time they've let us go. They've let us go on our way. They've released us without seizing the bus. The bus has never been seized. I've never got into trouble for driving those buses. We've always been stopped. They've done their checks and then we're on our way. But now the battle bus, the green battle bus, which we call Churchill, is on the verge of being crushed or auctioned off. And there's nothing we can do about it. Because if we were to take this to the High Court immediately to get an injunction, it would cost tens of thousands of pounds. And we simply haven't got that. We simply haven't got those resources that we need, that are normal, like the Labour Party or the Tory Party or Lib Dems. They've got millionaire backers. They've got trade unions. They've got dodgy businessmen shoveling millions. Like Reform UK, they've got multi-millionaire Muslims shoveling huge amounts of money into their coffers. We don't have those resources, so we can't fight back legally, and the police know this. That's why they're taking the piss, and this is why they're just saying no, no, no. They're running the clock down. As I've said for the last 2 weeks, they're running the clock down, and we're at the point now where our battle bus that's been on the road for years, that's clocked up over 100,000 miles of campaigning around the country, is about to be crushed into a little metal cube. Why? Because we insulted Keir Starmer. That's it. That's the only reason. We insulted the Supreme Leader, and they're now going to crush it. And there's nothing we can do. Our hands are tied. We're out of options. We don't have the resources. There's nothing more we can do. We've tried everything. We've jumped through so many hoops. Everything they've said, do this, do that, we've done. And they've just come back time and time again. No, no, no. And now we've run out of options. We've run out of runway. And we're going to lose the battle bus. It's as simple as that. But what they don't realise is we're not going to give up. We've got the white battle bus, and on top of that, if they crush this one, we will fundraise to get a new battle bus and get straight back out there on the road. So I just wanted to provide a quick video update. Please share this video. We need to show everyone across this country just how tyrannical and how disgusting the situation is in this country, because we have a Muslim far left extremist Home Secretary.